Hey guys, it's Matt. Did you know that with my Google Business profile, I landed Franklin Covey Netherlands as major client without the use of networking, cold calling, or any spend in marketing budget? After this video, you will have your very own Google Business profile. I'm gonna show you in just 4 simple steps. I'll even show you the strategy to get higher than your competition in Google Maps. The first step is of course to go to google.com/business. This link is also in the description and in the comment section of this video. And then we click on this blue button, Get Started. The first step is to not use your Gmail account when creating your Google Business account. Why not? It will cause you a lot of problems when verifying your Google Business profile. It will make it a lot easier if you use your domain name and an email connected to your own domain name. If you don't have that yet, take a couple of minutes, go to wp.discount/domain. That's my link, so I will get an affiliate commission, but you will get 80% discount plus a free domain. So go over here. And underneath this button is a special discount code that will give you a lot of discount with Hostinger. Now, Hostinger is a very good hosting company that I use professionally for a couple of years because it is just blazing fast. Their support is excellent and well, their interface just works perfectly. You also get free email to work on your Google My Business profile. Make sure to use the discount code, and the longer the contract, the bigger your discount. So make sure to do that one. Once you have created that email, we go over here and we're going to use another account. Then let's continue. Click over here, create account for my personal use. Then fill in your first and last name and press on next. Then fill in your birthday and your gender and press again on next. Then we're going to use your own email address. Very important. Press next. And then use the email address connected to your business domain and press on next. Then enter in the code that Google sent to your email. Make sure to also check the spam folders and press over here on next. Then create a really strong password and save it in your password manager. Then we need to confirm that we have a phone, so we are a person. Enter that code and press on next. Press on next again. Then you can also use your phone number to receive video calls and messages and also ads. I would say I'm going to skip this and you can decide later on. And then we press over here on next. Then let's choose it in one step. Press next. Great, I all want that, accept all. Scroll down again and press confirm. Scroll again down and press on I agree. Welcome to step 2, creating our business. Make sure, very important, to use the right Google account. It has to be connected like this email, connected to the domain we're going to use for our business. If you don't have this yet, make sure to go back to step 1 and get your free domain with my discount code. Make sure to do that one. All right, first we're going to enter in a few business details to get started. And the first one is our business name. My legal name of this business is called Catsy. It doesn't say anything, but hear me out. Catsy Adoption Center. Now you know, that might be about cats. Of course, because when someone types in Google Maps Cats Adoption Center near me, for example, then the Catsy Adoption Center is almost 90% the same as the exact search query. That gives you just a little edge on your competitors again. And you know, small edges make a big difference. Click over here, create a business with this name. Press on continue. Then we need to choose our business type, which is very important, and they do make a difference in Google Maps. The first one is to be chosen if you only have an e-commerce website. Visitors cannot come to your house or your office, and they cannot come there to buy the products, touch the products, see the products, or get advice from you. Choose the online retail. If you have a local store, so people can come to your store, touch the products, buy them, eat them, talk to you, get some advice, but you might also have an e-commerce website attached to your store. That's perfectly fine, but then you should choose the local store. And if you have a service business, your business makes visits to your customers. They don't come to you, but you go to them, like a plumber or a handyman or a gardener, cleaner, housekeeper, nanny, locksmith, pest control, all these things. Then you should use the service business. In our case, the Catzy Adoption Center is of course a local store. Then we press next. Then we need to find the right business category, which is very important for your listing in Google Maps. The easiest way to do this is to go to Google Maps, find your competitors, you already know which ones they are, and see over here, hey, what's the category? The category is pet adoption service, animal shelter, pet adoption service. This is that easy. If you're having Maserati dealer and service, then you can choose car repair and maintenance service. But the most common category used is Maserati dealer, all the way. So this way you can find your competitors and see what kind of category they are primarily using, because you can add in more categories. So my business category was a pet adoption service. And later on, I'm going to add in also a animal shelter service or something like that, because I think it is related and I also can shelter animals for a short while, for example. Then we press over here on next. Then enter in your country, your street address, your city, and if applicable, your state, and of course your zip code. And we press over here on next. And then Google will check your name and your region and check if you don't already have a Google business profile on Google Maps. These are all not my businesses, so I select none of these and press on next. Then we can add in our contact details to show to our customers. I of course highly recommend to use your business website, and a phone number can be useful. After that, click on next. Then if you don't want to get news and tips or get invitations, then make sure to uncheck this and press on continue. Welcome to step 3 of getting your Google business profile. This is verifying that you are the owner of this business. Every country has different kind of ways to do this verification. I can also use an email code. That is because I already have a domain name, which is not a Gmail, and I can use this email to verify my email address. So that's why in step 1 I told you to register your own domain with your own business email and not use a Gmail account. It's not too late. You can still go back to step 1 and follow that instructions. But if you don't see the email code, then business video is our only option, because when you click over here, other options, there are no other options. Why does it say that? Well, in some countries you still can use a postcard. Yes, you really get a physical card with a code printed on it in an envelope, and it was delivered to your doorstep of the business. Those days are frankly all over, so this way we need to add in a business video. You have to record a video of your business. Now let me explain to you how to do this properly. First off, use your phone to create a vertical video, 1 to 2 minutes and no editing. So it has to be all in one shot. Second, I would start with filming the front of your shop or your business. If you don't have a shop or business, I'm coming to that in just a few minutes. But start off with your shop or business in the screen so that they can easily see the signs and the exact name that you've put in into Google Business Profile. And then you turn around or you step back a little bit and you film the name of the street, the sign, and also the number of your building. Very important. Make sure that it's just one fluid shot with your mobile phone. If you've done that, then you go back to the store and you're going to open your store. So you pick up your keys, you walk to the front door and you open up the lock, and then you go inside and you show inside all your products, the counter and all these things, so they know exactly what your shop or what your office is about. Now, if you don't have a shop but you have a service business, then from your front door, make sure to go to your van, which has your logo and your sign, and preferably also your domain name on it, and walk to your van, open up your van, show all the equipment you have that you will need, like for a plumber, and then you show everything you need. If you don't have a service business but you have a home office, then film your front door, you open it, you walk all the way to the place up, I don't know, to your attic or someplace where you have your office business, then walk into your office business, make sure on your PC there are the programs open that you use for your service business, like, I don't know, Photoshop or WordPress or whatever you do for your service business. Make sure to film it. It might also really help if you have the official paper of the registration of your sole proprietorship, or LLC. That might also really help in getting that verification via your video. But if you don't have these signs on your van or on your house or like a plate, just go to some Etsy.com and make sure to order one of those cheap signs for a couple of dollars. And then if you just have it, smack it on your van or just tape it on your van, it's only for the verification and then you can take it off. Of course, it would be nice if you have a branded van, but maybe that's some investing that you want to do later on when the money starts pouring in. I can totally understand. Bookmark those instructions for later on because we can first go further and verify our business later. So click on verify later and then click it again. Then add in the business hours that your shop is open. We open at 10 o'clock, but then we will close again at 1 p.m. There we are. We have to go to lunch. Then we go open again on 2 p.m. and we close at 8 p.m. in the night. Yes, we're working really hard. Then add all the business hours that you want to show in your Google Business profile and we click over here on next. Then we're going to add in our business description. Now this is very important to do this on the right way and also use some search engine optimization tactics to get us higher in the rankings. But if you can write text as good as a weather forecast delivered by a confused parrot and your SEO skills are as reliable as a political promise, then you might need some help. So we go to Google Gemini and we're going to ask exactly this prompt. This is the prompt I'm going to send to Google Gemini. You can pause the video and copy this entire text, change it to whatever you need, and then we're going to hit on this send button. Now it's starting pretty good, but this is only 160 characters and that's exactly like a tweet. I mean, come on. If you're not happy, let's redo it again. If you like this text, just copy it and hit the thumbs up. Don't say thank you, it will cost a lot of energy for nothing. Then we just paste it in over here and we have the exactly 750 characters, which is perfectly. I don't like the start of this description. Searching for the ideal cat adoption center in your area? No. Let's change it to the ideal cat adoption center in, and then change your area to your area. Look no further than Catsy Adoption Center. Now make sure that your focus keyword of your business, in my case, cat adoption center, those are the keywords that I want to be found on with this business. Make sure that it's not more than twice in this text. If you put it in like 10 times, it's kind of spammy and Google will not like that and you will never rank high in Google Maps. So read through your text again and I can see that we have it again, cat adoption center over here. That's just 2 times in the entire text and that is great. Keep it like that and press on next. Then we need to add photos to our business. Now this is very important. Do not underestimate this. A few tips. Do not use stock images. Google doesn't like that and it will recognize it from other websites that you're going with it. Do not use AI generated images or else Google also will not like it, as it has to be real images. Make sure to take some pics from your business, the good angles, I don't know, whatever you want, use a real camera, that's okay, and put it in over there. And I'm gonna teach you a little trick that gives you another edge on your competitors. Click over here to select images. Then I'm going to upload different kind of pictures of the inside and of the outside of my business. Remember, the name of your images are also pretty important because, listen to this, Cat Adoption Center inside Cage's wall. Cat Adoption Center inside the living room of cats. Cat Adoption Center outside front entrance. Cat Adoption Center inside petting 2 cats. Cat Adoption Center inside 2 cats in a cage. You see what I'm doing there? I'm giving all the information about my business and my focus keyword, Cat Adoption Center, in every single picture. Yes, I am almost as smart as a quantum computer trying to figure out which sock matches another sock, but then in 17 parallel universes at the same time. Just select all these images and press on open. And then we press over here on next. Now I don't want to disappoint you, but first you have to invest $500 to get $500. So that's basically how it goes. All right, press over here on skip. Then we get another ad, this time for Google Workspace. We'll not be needing that, so we press over here on skip. Excellent, now your Google Business profile has been set up, so we press over here on continue. Then the next thing to do is to go over here and edit products or edit your services, depending on what kind of business you have. In our case, we have services, so I go over here and press on edit services. Then I'm going to add in a few custom services like the pre-adoption counseling and matching service. I also have new adopter starter kits and consultations, basic cat behavior workshops. Of course, we also provide low-cost microchipping and vaccinations. And the last service is cat socialization and play sessions for traumatized patients, because cats are really helpful in all kinds of situations. After this, you press on save. Perfect. Now click on this cross icon and go over here to edit profile. And then we need to add in a couple of things so you get in higher rankings than your competitors. Scroll down, we first need to add in more business categories. So click on it and then we're going to add in another category, which is a animal shelter. There we go. And we can also add more categories like cat trainer. Just enter in all the categories that also match your business and then we press on save. Then we're going to add in an opening date. It can also be a date in the past. For example, it can also be the 10th of January in 2025. Let's save this. It's no problem at all. And then make sure to add in a phone number, a chat if you want that. Your website, very important. Make sure to add in all your social profiles that you have linked also to your website. If you don't have them yet, you can always add them later in, but it's a good practice. By the way, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. Hit that like button also, it will really help me out, so thank you very much. Then we press on save. Then we scroll down and we're going to change the service area, which is a very important part of your Google Business profile. So click on it and then we're going to add in all the places that people will drive from to your business or service. What's really important is make sure that you can have up to 20 service areas max, and the boundaries of your overall area should not extend farther than about 2 hours driving from where your business is based. That's very important or else you won't rank that high in Google Maps. In this case, I'm only servicing to the entire Los Angeles area in California. Then I'm going to press save. All the hours we've already put it in. Then we also have special hours. Make sure to put this in on Independence Day, the 4th of July. For example, also with Christmas. There we go. And we are closed at that specific day. Make sure to add in all your special hours and close dates or holidays, because Google Maps prefers to put the businesses on top, which has the best opening hours on their profile. If applicable, also add in these hours, the more the better, so that people can really understand and Google when your business is open and closed for these specific services. Now then we're almost done. Just make sure to put in all these things to really have the edge on your competitors inside of Google Maps. So we click over here and then we can fill this in. I'm not all this. And then we press save. Accessibility, here we go. Yes, 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 we have that all. Then you can also change amenities. I don't have gender neutral toilets. My cats are just boys or girls. Then we have the crowd. Are we friendly? We are friendly to everybody, of course. What a weird question. Then let's talk about parking. Can they park for us? Yes, of course. We have a multi-story car park. No, we don't have that one, but we have to do free of charge street parking. We have a free parking lot. We can do on-site parking. No, no, and no. There we go. Save it. And then the service option, last one. Do we have on-site services available? Yes, and we've already put them in over there. And then we press save. Well done. Now every piece of little bit of information has been put in to your Google Business profile. Then I would like to give you 2 more tips to get the best rankings in Google Maps. Once you are verified, you can add in posts over here and you can talk about what's going on. Especially on this business, you can post every week a picture of a really nice cat, and then you can put it in there and says this cat is looking for a new friend or a new family. What's also possible, if you have another business like a plumber, you can show the before and after pictures inside of your posts. If you post them like every week or every other week, then Google will actually put your business profile higher in Google Maps than your competitors. And the last golden tip is, of course, to get reviews. You have to at least get 10 reviews to really get the edge on your competitors. How do you get reviews? If you are verified, you click on reviews and you can send a link to your customers so they can leave a review about your service or business. How do I ask my clients? Well, you don't ask all your clients, you only ask the clients as they are telling you how happy they are with you and how good you do your business. And then you say, oh, thank you very much. It's heartwarming. I would really like you to put this in writing and put it on my Google business profile. It will help me so much. And of course, people will do that. So then you text them your link and also write a piece that they just told you. So exactly write this. Hey, I'm so happy with this cat shelter. These cats are really nice. They are so friendly, the team and everything. And then you just send it to them and they can place that review on your Google business profile page. And that will really help you get higher in that rankings. If you have any questions or you just want to say thank you, Matt, drop it down in the comments and I'll always reply. I love to read your comments. If you want to optimize your website for SEO, check out this tutorial. I'll show you and I give you a 14-day free trial with SEMrush, the most powerful SEO suite on the internet. And over here, I'll show you exactly how to build an amazing e-commerce website if you still want to learn how to build a website. I wish you an awesome day and hope to see you in the next video.